Hey YouTube, what's going on? Well, guess what? I had a 4570 lever action rifle. I picked it up Saturday and got it home and, you know, started to clean it. And I had some 4570 dummy rounds that I had purchased just to load in the cycle, just for when I'm screwing around and cleaning it, making sure everything works. I'll have some dummy ammo for it. Well, I encountered a couple things wrong with the rifle. The first issue was it would cycle fine without any ammo. Well, when I put a few rounds in it, I would open the lever like so, like this. It wouldn't come back. It would hang up, and the round would get caught from the loading tube. It would get caught in transition, trying to go up, into the gun, into the barrel. It wouldn't cycle, and it was really a bear. So I took the gun apart and found out that the bolt had a lot of burrs on it. It was very rough. Even the lever itself, the end part that went through the bolt, looked like somebody had taken a knife and beat it, and it had a bunch of jagged little edges on it. So I was like, well, that's probably my problem. So I took my little fine files and I took the burrs out of it, being really easy, smoothed it all up, made it real nice, sexy, and pretty, and it still wouldn't cycle the ammo. So I took it back down to Knob Creek. I talked to Kenny, and I was showing it to him, and they were just kind of stumped, like why it would do that. And so I also noticed when we were playing with it at the gun range today, excuse me, time out. I gotta wake up. Need some beerage. Yep, I'm all better now. Anyway, I got to looking at the gun, and I noticed that on the Rio Grandes it had the scope mount on it, which was fine, but the barrel was actually cocked, to the right a little bit. The barrel wasn't centered. And with that said, Kenny was really cool. He goes, well, Marty, he goes, what are you going to do, man? He goes, yeah, the gun's got some problems, and it's brand new. He goes, I tell you what, you can swap it out for another 4570, which he didn't have. And so he was really nice, and he let me trade it out for my second option that I was looking for when I was looking for a lever gun. And this was the Rossi M92 in 44 mag with the 16-inch barrel. And so, he even let me swap out my, which I have to take these back to him, the 4570 Hornady that I bought, and he gave me a box of 50 44 mag cartridges, which was really cool. And plus he kicked me back a little bit of money. And I love Kenny to death. I've known him ever since I was probably a freshman in high school. Bought and sold a lot of guns with Kenny. He's always treated me really nice. I always have a blast when I go down there because he's so silly. Me and him, we're kindred spirits, I guess you could say, because we're both really goofy, and we just have a good time. So, we spent probably 10 minutes a day watching the security cameras where one of his employees fell off a ladder. And we were getting a kick out of it. So don't worry, the employee, he didn't get hurt. It wasn't a real serious fall, but it was just funny, the whole thing that happened. And anyway, you get the point. You know how guys are. We laugh at everything, even when people get, potentially hurt. So anyway, King was really cool and swapped guns with me. And so I'm kind of bummed I don't have a 4570 because I've already bought the bullet mode, and I've already been making 4570 bullets, and I've done all this homework on that round as far as reloading, and now I don't have it. I mean, I could have sent it back to Rossi, and God knows how long they would have had it. Fucking could have been 5 days, could have been 5 weeks, and I just hate waiting, and I want it, my lever gun, so I opted for my second choice. So, this is about the Rossi M92 44 Magnum. Why did I decide to go with this gun? Well, 4570 was effed up. Honestly, I think it's probably a good thing that happened, because once I got this gun, I realized that the 4570 really wasn't probably the right rifle for what I was intending on using it for, which is a truck gun. 4570 rifle, it's a pretty big rifle, and I noticed it when I was taking it to the range today that it really wasn't the kind of rifle that I want to be trying to jerk out from behind my seats in my truck, because it, kind of a big gun. So I got the, like I said, the Rossi M92 44 Magnum with the 16-inch barrel, and I've been seeing some people make reviews on the 16-inch barreled Rossi, and this one guy said it was a non-practical rifle, which I thought that was a load of horse shit, for the simple fact that, I don't know. I just thought that was really retarded. He said it wouldn't be a good hunting gun, which I have to disagree. And, so here's my opinion on the 16-inch barreled Rossi M92 lever action rifle. To me, this right here would be an ideal truck gun. Why, you say? Well, I say because it has a 16-inch barrel, and it doesn't, when I sit the butt on the ground, it doesn't even come to my belt. Okay, it is a short little rifle, and I like it. It's fairly light, for what it is, lever action rifle. It's very thin. Okay, easy to maintain. Now, this wouldn't be the gun I'd want to do a complete field trip in. But like I said, I think it would be easy to clean. I haven't done it in the field yet. This is just my preliminary, I guess you say, review, or not preliminary, but my initial review of the weapon. And yes, it is unloaded. So, if I was in the field and I needed to clean it real quick, I could run a, patch through it real fast and oil it up. And you can look down inside the gun fairly easy, see if there's any obstructions. Two, the 44 Magnum is a very capable cartridges for two-legged people, and it wouldn't have any problem with a deer, say at 50 yards. This would make an outstanding hunting gun, backpack gun, even a home defense weapon. If you didn't have a shotgun, or you just didn't like shotguns, and you wanted something that, the whole, I don't want to say whole family, but multiple people in the family, would be easy for them to use. This would be great for, using inside of a home, because it is short. It's like the in-between of the mare's leg and a full-size rifle. Okay, it would be very easy to handle getting into rooms or going around obstacles in your house. And trust me, the 44 mag will definitely knock the shit out of anybody trying to break into your home. So people that say this would not be a practical rifle to own, I hate to say it, but I think you're a dumbass. For a simple fact that this traditionally was a battle rifle back in the 1800s. Cowboys used to have these guns everywhere they went. They would shoot them on horseback, even while they were moving. This gun is a very important piece of history, but it's a very important piece of, helping, develop this country, I guess you could say. It was a very important tool back in the 1800s in the West. And I think it still stands today. It's just a very versatile rifle. Okay. And another thing that I've noticed about this gun, as I work the action, say if I was hurt, you can't really see me, but say if I was hurt, okay, and this arm was kind of flopping around and couldn't use it, this gun would be very easy to shoot one-handed. Okay. Now, as far as recocking it, might be kind of a son of a bitch, but if you had to shoot the gun one-handed, it would definitely be able to be used that way. It's very well balanced if you were shooting it one-handed. Once you got it up in your shoulder, I don't know how long I hold it like this, but it's not killing me. I could probably hold this for 10 minutes like this before my arm was really starting to struggle. But the action on this gun is fairly smooth. I haven't cleaned it yet, and it's got a lot of gook in it because it's been sitting out for a long time. A lot of dust, and you can probably see it's got a lot of little fuzzies, and where a lot of people fingered it and it's been on display. But like I said, that's no big deal. So that's what happened to my gun. My supposed 4570 turned into a 44 Magnum, which, you know, I'm kind of bummed. But, you know, all in all, I think this is the better rifle to have for what I was wanting to use it for anyway. So expect some videos here soon of me going out and using this thing and, you know, giving you a good review on how it works. Of course, you know, there are a lot of reviews on YouTube for the Model 92 and 357 and 38. You don't see a lot of 44, and you sure as hell don't see a whole lot of 4570 out there. But yeah, I like this gun. This gun actually, believe it or not, it seems like the fit and finish is a whole lot better than that 4570 was. So, but like I said, we'll see. I like it. You know. Also, guys, I got my camera fixed, so that's why you can probably see this video a whole lot better. And before I go, there's two things I want to touch base on. All Rossi lever action rifles, okay, they're not going to be perfect, you know, and I'm not saying this to discredit the gun in no means, but you know, there are rough spots in the actions, like on the my 4570. The bolt was rough in some spots. It had some burrs. The lever was rough. You know, it wouldn't feed, and the burr was crooked, which I think that was just a lemon of a gun, period. But you know, all Rossi's, well, I can't say all, but I'm going to say that a lot of them, you know, when you take it apart to clean it, go ahead and inspect, you know, for burrs or, you know, excess wear on the metal where it might need it to be, you know, smoothed out with some like 600 grit sandpaper or emery cloth or something like that. But before you attempt to do anything like that, make sure you learn about your gun and you know, don't take off too much when you have to get in and take little burrs and stuff out. Just be really careful. Do your homework before you get into any type of gun working, especially if you don't know what you're doing, which I'm borderline, so I'm still learning. Also, oh yeah, Mr. Volley Bagwell. I want to make a comment on this gentleman who was so nice to send me something in the mail. He sent me a box of brass. Didn't charge me nothing for it. Of course, he sent me some 4570 brass, which I was really wanting, but I don't have a 4570 now, but I will in the future. I'll find me another 4570 and pick it up because I want a gun that shoots a large bullet. Okay. He sent me some 44 Mag YAY and some 357 Mag and a metric shit ton of 38 Special. So that is really cool, Mr. Volley Bagwell. I really appreciate it, man. That's really cool. And expect something in the mail shortly. I'm going to hook you up with something. I don't know what it is. I was going to send you a bottle of Jim Beam, brother, but come to find out that's extremely illegal that I didn't know. So instead of taking a chance on getting both of us in trouble, I'll figure something out and send you a little package of something. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I guess you'll know whenever I figure it out myself. So anyway, guys, I just want to give you a little update what's going on. Show you my new Bang Bang toy, and this is the Rossi. This is the Rossi. This is the Rossi Model 92 and a 44 Magnum, 16-inch barrel, and I do think I'm digging it. Action works really well. I don't feel any hang-ups like in the Rio Grande 4570. Anyway, this video's kind of going on, and so I'm sure I'll think of something else and make another video later. So, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Remember, drink your beer, get big and strong, and, yep, Merry Christmas, ho, 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 bah humbug, and I guess that's it, shit. I'm going to clean my gun. See you guys later.